but short. Harrison Ray at second. Julian Infante at first. Philip Clark behind the plate, and on the mound, the freshman, number 80, Kumar Rocker, 6'4", 255, out of North Oconee High School in Athens, Georgia. He has won his last 3 starts against Kentucky, LSU, and then in the NCAA tournament against Indiana State. And his first pitch to Joey Loperfido is high and outside for a ball. Loperfido adding 268 with 4 home runs and 18 runs batted in. Rocker's 1-0 is in there for a called strike at 92 miles an hour. 1-1 the count. Against Indiana State last week, Rocker 6 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 1 run, 8 strikeouts, and no walks. There's a called strike of the letters on the inside corner. Loperfido could not have hit that one with a boat board. 1-2 the count. Commodores shift now the infield. They pull everybody off the third baseline. 1-2 pitch is a little low. 2-2. Interesting to shift that way now and bring Austin Martin all the way over to the left of the shortstop position, so there's a lot of room on the third base side of the diamond. 2-2 is a line drive, and it's caught by Ethan Paul. The shift was successful. Ethan Paul on the first base side of the diamond, and he makes the catch for out number 1. The Commodores have not been shy about playing this shift offensively. They have moved 3 infielders to one side of the diamond or the other on a pretty regular basis. 1 down for the center fielder, Kenny Taylor. Leads the Blue Devils with a .322 average. Match from the right-hand side. First pitch, late swing, foul. I just noticed we've got 5 or 6 baseballs sitting up on the protective netting on the screen that's behind home plate. The 0-1 outside with the fastball, 95 miles an hour. Count even at 1-1. Rocker has the sign, and the 1-1 pitch misses high, 2-1. When Kumar gets into a rhythm, he likes to work relatively quickly, sometimes too quickly, and opponents will step out and try to break his rhythm. He's a little bit more controlled tonight. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Foul back into the screen on the fastball, 96 miles an hour on the gun. I would imagine there's some nerves for this freshman, but this is the kind of game you came here to play. You want to be on the mound. You want the ball in this situation. 2-2 pitch to Taylor, and he hit him. Oh, my goodness, hit him in the head. Oh, no. He is down. That ball was up around the forehead level. Trainers coming out. Tim Corbin coming out. That was a fastball riding up and in and hit him right, it looked to me, right at the bill of the helmet. Vanderbilt trainers coming out, Tracy Campbell as well. And this crowd is going silent. And now tough for Kumar Rocker because he's got to try to shake that off. Ethan Paul, the senior, going to come in and talk to him. But right now the concern is, I'm looking down, they're looking around the orbital level around the eye. You know, I've been hit by a pitch there before, and you always worry about whether you get maybe a fracture of that orbital around your eye, and I think still on his back being tended to.
Don't you rather have one of these?
I haven't seen them bring out a towel or anything like there was any bleeding involved as of yet, but boy, what a scary moment, that fastball riding up and in, and sometimes they just get away from you, and there's not anything you can do except just hope that that helmet was enough protection to keep it from being anything serious. Well, they're right face to face right now with Taylor. Taylor shaking his head back and forth. He is responding. That's good news. Moving around a little bit. I think he's going to come to a seated position right now, and he is. And the Vanderbilt fans coming to their feet. Yes, it's competition, but nobody wants to see anybody hurt in this situation at all. And Taylor talking to trainers. They're looking at his eyes. They're using the lights to check and see whether there might be a concussion issue involved. And I know we're only in the first inning, but where that ball hit him, I think they're going to be very careful. Checking the jawline, checking around the forehead area, checking around the eyes right now. He is seated. And being tended to, Tim Corbin standing out there, just standing a few feet away, and now just coming in and talking to assistant coaches who are standing by. Josh Jordan, Jason Steen. And again, there's just silence here at Hawkins Field in a very scary moment, but it looks to be at least that going through the protocol now, you can see the trainer and the doctor in front of him moving the hand around, trying to get him to follow the fingers with the eyes and see if there's any kind of concussion issue. And Rocker now has to gather his wits about him and come back in and settle down. That ball hit him. It looked to me like it hit him squarely in the forehead right above the nose, and I believe that the bill of the helmet took just a little bit of the blow. They're going to take their time, and they need to take all the time they need to make sure that he is okay before they stand him up and walk him away from here. I would be really surprised if he stayed in this game, given the shot that he just took. I would think they probably would want to go and get him checked over more thoroughly. But, you know, in this situation, Taylor, you know, he's a gamer. He's going to want to stay in if at all possible. Conversation continuing between the doctor and the trainers, and Taylor hit by a pitch for the 14th time this season. That leads the team, but I dare say none as dramatic as that one was just a moment ago. Commodore outfielders have gathered together in center field. The entire infield is standing on the mound. Kumar Rocker holding the baseball in his right hand and just kind of standing and waiting at this point. He's got to try to shake that off and bounce back. But first things first, let's hope that Taylor is not hurt. They're going to help him to his feet. Crowd still standing and applauding. Boy, that's a good sight to see. And I think they're going to walk him out of here, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to take him, instead of going, Tim Corbin comes out, says a little something, and I believe they're going to take Taylor over and give him a more thorough checkup, and he's going to lead this game. That's a big loss. He's their leading hitter, obviously, and their center fielder, but more importantly, hopefully there's nothing serious and he's okay. He's walking through the back of the Commodore dugout, and they'll take him now. There are medical crews here. The Vanderbilt Life Flight people are here. Doctors are here, so they'll probably do a preliminary look still here on site, and then if need be, of course, one of the great world-class medical facilities in the country is a couple of blocks away. So number 9 will check in for Duke, Damon Lux, and he will run for Taylor. And now everybody's got to get their emotions back up again. And here is Matt Mervis, the first baseman. Runner at first after the hit batsman with 1 out. We are scoreless, bottom of the first inning. Rocker's first pitch misses just a little bit inside for a ball. Mervis batting .286, 6 home runs, 31 runs batted in. Commodores looking for the double play ball on the infield. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice change of pace. Had him ahead of the changeup at 86 miles an hour. Well, that's the scary part. That was the changeup, and it was 86. Fastball is 10 miles an hour faster. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss again. Another changeup. Mervis, 2 big swings, 2 empty swings. 1-2 the count. Lux is the runner at first. He does not have a stolen base. He's only appearing in his 12th game of the season. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ball down on the turf. Trying to go to second. Throw down, and they gunned him down. Lux made a bad decision. Tried to go late and got thrown out easily by Philip Clark. So a nice bounce back by Rocker after the hit batsman gets the strikeout, and Clark guns down Lux to end the inning. We are through the first, scoreless in Nashville. From the Vanderbilt Sports Network, Learfield IMG College.
You're tuned in to coverage of the 2019